Hello and welcome to this very special presentation on India Today. 2016 happens to be a massive sports year. There's the bilateral cricket series, there are leagues, there are the Grand Slams, but more importantly, in 2016 there's the World T20, which India will play host to.
But it is also the year of the Olympic Games, the biggest sporting spectacle on the planet.
Also, there's the Euro 2016, so football fans, brace yourselves.
For all you sports fans out there, we tell you what to expect from 2016.
India has one secular religion, and that is cricket. When the national team wins, the whole country celebrates. Cricketers are demigods in this country, but of late, there have been problems that have plagued the gentleman's game. And to set it all right, the Supreme Court appointed the Justice Lodha panel. After a year of deliberations, the panel is about to submit its report. The whole of the country is waiting with bated breath. What will they suggest? What reforms will they suggest? And how will the BCCI react? Wait for 4th of January.
On India Cements franchisee, Jaipur IPL franchisee under Section 6 Rule 4.2C, suspending it from the league for a period of 2 years.
This started the Cleansing Act, the process to restore faith of fans that had been lost. This journey will reach its culmination on January 4th, when Justice Lodha makes his recommendations for changes in BCCI's constitution public. With conflict of interest high up on the agenda, Justice Lodha could deliver a telling blow to BCCI by proposing one state, one association. If implemented, this rule will bowl out Maharashtra and Gujarat associations that have 3 affiliated bodies each. Justice Lodha is also expected to put forth a recommendation that bars BCCI officials from holding any position in their state associations, and even curb the entry of industrialists and politicians into the management unless they have a prior career in cricket. In fact, the very basis of BCCI's existence, its registration under the Tamil Nadu Society's Registration Act of 1975, could be put under the scanner. Lodha panel could recommend changing the board's character from a society to a public trust or company. India Today has learnt that the board will come out hands and gloves against these proposed changes. The board will oppose the one association per state rule with the logic that a lot of these teams were formed before some of the modern states even existed. Also, Ranji Trophy holds several historic rivalries like that of Mumbai and Maharashtra. There is a lot riding on these recommendations of the Lodha committee that is expected to touch upon every aspect of BCCI's functioning and create ripples within the management of a board which came into existence in 1928. Whether they are adapted in totality and help make the richest sports body in the country more accountable will become evident come January 4th. Time to get you action from the cricket field now. In 2016, we'll see Dhoni's army try to emulate their success of the inaugural T20 World Cup. Yes, this is the year that World T20 arrives in the Indian Peninsula, and the host will look to go all the way round. So will Dhoni's stars shine brighter in the new year? And will Team India win another World Cup? Well, we surely hope so. 2007. India face off against arch rivals Pakistan in the final of the T20 World Cup.
In the air, Srishant takes it! India win!
The men in blue claim the first ever World T20 trophy, and the world witnesses the birth of the T20 revolution.
These are scenes that are being watched by millions around the world.
After 5 editions and 5 different champions, the tournament now travels to the Indian Peninsula.
Welcome to India. Welcome to ICC Cricket World T20.
Welcome to India for the ICC T20 World Cup.
A competition spread across 7 venues will see the mecca of cricket in India, Eden Gardens, host the final. Hosts India are placed in Group 2 alongside Australia, New Zealand, arch rivals Pakistan and a qualifier from the group stage. While Group 1 consists of England, South Africa, defending champion Sri Lanka, West Indies and the second qualifier. India will kickstart their campaign against New Zealand on March 15th. But the match that all will be looking forward to is the clash of the neighbours, India versus Pakistan. This mega encounter is slated for March 19th and will be played at Dharamsala. The men in blue will round it off with matches against the qualifier and Australia on March 23rd and 27th respectively. Several mouth-watering clashes await the fans. But this World T20 could also act as the stage for the king of T20, Yuvraj Singh, to shine yet again.
6 ball. Just a flick of the wrist. And where she goes into the crowd.
His entry into the T20 fold for the Australia series could be a signal for things to follow.
Yeah, I think the T20 World Cup is going to be in India, so everybody's going to be looking for that, and hopefully I will have enough games before that if I get an opportunity to represent myself in the World Cup.
UV will look to set the record straight and put the blushes of the 2014 final against Sri Lanka aside.
26 is here.
A billion cricket fans will hope that the Yuvraj that destroyed Stuart Broad rises from the ashes like a phoenix. So set your watches and mark the date on the calendar. March 8th, the salvo to get the cup back home will begin.
If there's one tournament that has captured the imagination of the cricket fan, it has to be the IPL. Yes, it has had its share of controversy, but that doesn't mean that fans don't love it. Fans just love it. Television loves it, sponsors love it, marketers love it. It has actually captured the imagination of the global cricket fan, and season 9, interestingly, will be different. Out go Chennai Super Kings, out go Rajasthan Royals, come in Team Pune and Team Rajkot. So, there'll be a lot of interest when season 9 kicks off for the IPL.
Come April 8th, it will be time for lights, camera, cricket. The T20 bandwagon will arrive with cheerleaders and the 9th edition of the IPL Tamasha will begin. But this time the league will be without 2 of its most successful and popular teams. Chennai Super Kings and Rajasthan Royals have been forced to take a sabbatical from the game for 2 seasons.
Good afternoon, everyone. And
this suspension has paved way for 2 new teams. Say hello to Pune and Rajkot and first-time owners Sanjeev Goyanka and Keshav Bansal.
We are quite happy that all the top 5 players which we wanted to have, we got them.
now we have to sit together with our captain, our coach, and we will have to devise a strategy.
The auction for the new teams and player drafts for team compositions were followed by the entire country. The result? The core and dynamics of the erstwhile CSK and RR were damaged and a new concoction emerged. Indian ODI skipper Mahendra Singh Dhoni will now hold the flag for Pune, while his long-time confidant Suresh Raina will take the field for Rajkot. Joining Dhoni will be former CSK buddies Ravichandran Ashwin, Faf du Plessis and Rajasthan's Ajinkya Rahane and Steve Smith. While Rajkot will see the exploits of CSK guns Ravindra Jadeja, Dwayne Bravo and Brendan McCullum, and Rajasthan's James Faulkner. To complete their team lineups, Rajkot and Pune will get to pick the remaining players in the auctions in Bengaluru on February 6th. IPL 9 is a testing ground for new teams and the brand itself. Will the brand survive and thrive, and will the 11th edition see 10 teams fight it out for the trophy? Questions that every cricket fan wants the answers to. got a busy schedule in 2016. A season which kicks off on the 12th of January against the Aussies spells non-stop international cricket for the Men in Blue till World T20 in March. In the coming year, India will host 4 bilateral series and travel for another 3. This apart from ICC's World T20 and Asia Cup. India finished 2015 as the second-ranked ODI and Test team in the world. With a busy schedule ahead in 2016, Dhoni and Kohli's armies will hope to claim the numero uno spot. The first challenge for India will come against the Kangaroos. Dhoni's team will play 5 ODIs and 3 T20s in the backyard of the world champions. Once back from the Aussie battlefield, India will play host to the Lankan Lions for a similar 5 ODI 3 T20 series. Next up for the Men in Blue is the T20 Asia Cup, where they will look to test the waters ahead of World T20, which starts straight after the Asian onslaught. The culmination of the IPL season will lead into the Zimbabwe tour in June, where India will play 1 test and 3 ODIs. Generally considered as a rest time for seniors and testing ground for the younger blood, this tour is clearly placed to give the aching muscles of the stars some breathing space. July will see India fly off to the Caribbean islands for a mega test for aggressive skipper Virat Kohli. 4 tests against the West Indies is what awaits Kohli's bandwagon. Soon after the long flight from West Indies, India will play host to 3 countries from August till the end of 2016. First up, a test against Bangladesh at home in August, followed by a 3-test 5 ODI series against the Kiwis starting October. And the year will end with England featuring in a long tour spreading across 5 tests and lots more. 2016 will be the year that Virat Kohli will look to challenge Mahendra Singh Dhoni at every step. While the selectors have put all speculations to rest by handing Dhoni the ODI and T20 baton till the World T20 in March, there is no guarantee that Dhoni will be at the helm of affairs as the year passes. But rest assured, this battle for supremacy makes for an interesting season ahead for the fans of the game. Time to slip into a quick break, but don't go anywhere as we continue our build-up to the biggest sporting clashes of 2016. And on the other side of the break, we get you a sneak peek into the biggest sporting spectacle on the planet, the Olympic Games.